January 28, 2023. Saint of the day is Saint Thomas Aquinas, priest and doctor. First reading. Hebrew chapter 11. Verses 1-2, 8-19. Brothers and sisters, faith is the realization of what is hoped for and evidence of things not seen. Because of it the ancients were well attested. By faith Abraham obeyed when he was called to go out to a place that he was to receive as an inheritance. He went out, not knowing where he was to go. By faith he sojourned in the promised land as in a foreign country, dwelling in tents with Isaac and Jacob, heirs of the same promise, for he was looking forward to the city with foundations, whose architect and maker is God. By faith he received power to generate, even though he was past the normal age, and Sarah herself was sterile, for he thought that the one who had made the promise was trustworthy. So it was that there came forth from one man, himself as good as dead, descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and as countless as the sands on the seashore. All these died in faith. They did not receive what had been promised, but saw it and greeted it from afar, and acknowledged themselves to be strangers and aliens on earth. For those who speak thus show that they are seeking a homeland. If they had been thinking of the land from which they had come, they would have had opportunity to return. But now they desire a better homeland, a heavenly one. Therefore, God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared a city for them. By faith Abraham, when put to the test, offered up Isaac, and he who had received the promises was ready to offer his only son, of whom it was said, "Through Isaac descendants shall bear your name." He reasoned that God was able to raise even from the dead, and he received Isaac back as a symbol. Responsorial Psalm. Blessed be the Lord, the God of Israel. He has come to his people. Gospel. Mark chapter 4. Verse 35-41. On that day, as evening drew on, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let us cross to the other side." Leaving the crowd, they took Jesus with them in the boat just as he was, and other boats were with him. A violent squall came up and waves were breaking over the boat, so that it was already filling up. Jesus was in the stern, asleep on a cushion. They woke him and said to him, "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" He woke up, rebuked the wind, and said to the sea, "Quiet, be still." The wind ceased and there was great calm. Then he asked them, "Why are you terrified? Do you not yet have faith?" They were filled with great awe and said to one another, "Who then is this whom even wind and sea obey?" Reflection. Why are you terrified? We have had countless storms in this country. We even break records of typhoon magnitudes. But there are also storms in life that are as threatening. Breakdown of families, loss of jobs, rising suicide rates in some countries, the COVID-19 pandemic. In all of these, ultimately we turn to God, to Jesus, for safety and protection. No matter how much we try to come up with solutions, they often fall short and we continue to grapple for answers. How we wish our Lord were here as he was with the disciples on that stormy night when he simply rebuked the wind and a great calm ensued, including the hearts of the fearful disciples. We can learn to be resilient as we are being trained to be nowadays in the midst of constant threats from nature, accidents, and disasters. Working together is an effective way to build resilience, as many groups have shown. But, of course, the best way to build that resilience is to build up our faith and confidence in God. That He continues to be with us and will never abandon us in our struggles and difficulties.